Hi, everybody. Mark Michaels here with Performance Horse Central, joined by two very special guests here today, Mr. Phil Benadum and Miss Katie Banuelos down below here at the South Point. We are live on Zoom, and we're here to talk about the PCCHA Core Balance Derby coming up June 11th through June 20. Phil, Katie, welcome.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so Phil, let's start off with you. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect to see, what's happening at the Derby this year.
Well, we got some changes. First of all, the dates this year are June 11th through the 20th. And just to remind everybody, the second payment is due on May 17th with no grace period. Stalls are also due at the same time. We're expecting a big show, and we're really excited about it. We're lucky to have, and I should have looked this up. I know it's at least 10 years to have Core Balance as a sponsor. Pretty long running sponsor. We're happy to have them and McAllister Assets doing the amateur division. And we have some other sponsors we're going to go over a little bit later, but we're really excited, Mark. We think it's going to be a pretty big show.
Yeah, 240,000 added to the main ages event classes. Tell us a little about that. How's that going to work this year?
Well, we have the NCHA leveling, so we're going to have the open non-pro, or the open non-pro and amateur top levels with the intermediate and the limited bottom levels. We also have 3 NCHA opens and then the big one, the $15,000 added. Katie will talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. One thing we are going to do, I think everybody ought to know, our goal, the board of directors and the Pacific Coast goal is to have manageable days, and it's a lot of discussion at the NCHA level. We are going to pre-settle. Kate Newbert will be there, and she'll be pre-settling the cattle for us. So hopefully we can get out of there, get everybody out to the restaurants and to enjoy their stay at the South Point. So we're excited about trying that too. So.
Yeah, and you're going to be running 2 arenas for some of that. Katie, tell us a bit about the weekend shows. What can we expect to see there?
We're super excited. We're going to do 3,000 added open and non-pros, so everybody can get a chance, the haulers in those classes. And then we'll top it off with our Bad Boona Rising. They've jumped in as a sponsor, and we're very grateful. We're going to have a 15,000 added open and non-pro, and then we will have a 7,500 added 50 am. So we'll be one go in a finals. And we're excited. It's going to be one of the biggest paying open cuttings of the year. The South Point hosts the other biggest one of the year. And, we're just happy to have weekend cutters. We're happy to have aged event cutters. We just want to cut out here on the West Coast.
Yeah, well, South Point's famous for that. I mean, you guys have had some really big weekend shows out there and aged events, and that's the beauty of this show. You're kind of combining the two together, and with the extra arenas and now the Prefa Pavilion out there as well. So there's lots of places to kind of spread things out a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be super nice. I think, having Kate pre-settling, it's going to be really great. Everybody's going to stay happy. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to keep the show moving. We're excited.
Yeah, and PHC is proud this year. We've come up with something new. We've talked to you guys about this, about offering this, and what we're going to do is the under 1,000,000 added within that 15,000 added open. So what that is, it's a class within a class for anybody that has not won over $1 million in NCHA lifetime earnings. They'll be able to pay a little additional added entry fee in there, and then we're going to have the 1,000 added in there, and that's going to be kind of a side pot just for those guys, and that'll pay out in the first go around. So I think that's going to draw some extra entries in there as well.
Oh, I believe so. I mean, I think that's a wonderful program you've added, and I think that'll hopefully really incentivize some more guys to jump in and enter.
Yeah. So Phil, tell us a little about what can people expect when they get to the South Point this year.
Well, I had a good talk with Dave Russo today, and you show up, you will have to sign a COVID release still. Right now, currently they're 80% open. Hopefully by June 1st, 100% going. You will have to have a Coggins, which was 6 month, is now a 12-month. They accept a 12-month Coggins and health papers. They will have where you can check in and get your baggage taken up to the room. That'll be back in effect. So I think, like Dave said, except for, as of right now, it's looking like we're going to have to wear a mask. Everything else is going to be back to normal.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, everything's kind of changing, over the next few weeks, especially more things are opening up, and Vegas is definitely one of those. Right now, you guys are at 80%, I believe, Katie, and looking to go to 100%.
Yeah, the hotel, as far as everything is open to 100%, but the capacity inside our restaurants is at 80. But 100% of our restaurants are open. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it looks really good. By the time the Derby gets here, we will be at 100% in the restaurants. We still recommend reservations. It's still, we've been busy, which it's nice to see people out and about. Our employees, the majority of our employees have all been vaccinated. They're excited to be vaccinated and get on board and be working and see people and welcome everybody back. Everything's open. We got the pools open, the spas open, movie theater, arcade, all the gaming, bingo. We're just excited to be back. We do have a new addition to the South Point, which we are very proud to announce that we have a Starbucks now. It's just gorgeous, and it does offer the mobile ordering like we do at home. So you can be in your room, pull up the app, order on your phone, and by the time you get down there, it's waiting for you on the counter. So we are very excited to offer that. We are going to be able to do a cornhole tournament during the cutting on Thursday, June 17th. We're excited to do. The trainers dinner right now is a go. They said we can have that. Of course, there'll be happy hour every day during the show, sponsored by the South Point and Michael and Paula Gone. That, we can't thank them enough for the happy hour. And we are going to be allowed to have spectators. So, that'll be great. We can have vendors. Everybody does have to wear masks. That's a Nevada state thing, but we're excited to have people in there and be open to the public.
Yeah, it's such a fun place, to have, a show like this. So many things to do there, in between, when you're not showing, like you said, all those extra activities that are, back to being open again, and allowing people to go really enjoy the casino and enjoy the whole experience there. Yeah. So Phil, tell us a little bit about coming up after the Derby. You guys have just introduced something new. Tell us about that for the Holy Cow Futurity this year.
Yeah, we have something pretty exciting. The Pacific Coast Board of Directors, we've been working on it with the sales committee, is going to add to our Futurity a performance horse and breeder sale at the Futurity. And we're really excited about that at the Holy Cow Performance Horse Futurity at the South Point. We're really excited about it. We teamed up with Hirschberger Sales Management, and really excited about working with him, and already it's looking like we have over 50 horses entered in the sale. So it's going fast. Consignments, when are the consignments due? Oh, August 16th. So if you're interested, there's information on our website and more information to come.
And that's any age horses from yearlings to show horses, brood mares.
Correct. We'll also have a 2-year-old incentives sale, and we're actually looking into an incentive program. We're also looking into maybe a yearling incentive program. So we're pretty excited about it, to bring a sale back to Pacific Coast, so.
Yeah, and that, once again, that's coming up at the PCCHA Holy Cow Futurity, September 23rd through October 2nd. So put that on your schedule as well. 2 great shows coming up at the South Point this year. Guys, we can't wait to get back out there again. It's going to be fun. We're looking forward to seeing things opening up and enjoying the casino up there again. Just want to thank you both for for everything, all the hard work you guys have done to put this show on and put all these fun things together, and just the way that you've structured this show to allow make it so open for so many different competitors, whether they're weekend cutters or aged event people, that there's a little bit of everything there.
Right. Well, thanks, Mark. One other thing I wanted to mention. 2 of our big sponsors, Alicia Winery, will be having a tasting there, and so with Ghostwood. So we're really excited about that. So there's something for everybody at the South Point this year.
Yeah, McAllister Assets is a big sponsor for you guys with the amateurs.
Yep,
so
with the amateurs, we're covered.
Yeah, we can't thank all our sponsors enough. We are truly blessed to have the good sponsors we do have, and we're just excited to have people out on the West Coast. We're excited to cut.
Well, it definitely takes a team, and you guys are quite a team out there and constantly working together to make things better and keep things growing out there. And like I said, we can't wait to see everybody out there. Be sure to get your payments in. It is coming up May 17th is that next payment, that last payment due date, stall reservations and everything. So be sure and get it in, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. Guys, thanks again for taking the time to join us today. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.